Something very bad happened yesterday. If you are an XRP holder, you were actually affected, and you might have not even noticed, but your boys got your update. So for all of you that do not know, over the last couple of weeks, the most trendy thing in crypto seems to be ETFs. I don't think anybody could have missed that, but hey, I'm just saying it to be sure. And so what happened last night was somebody, and it's that crazy, noticed all this hype with these ETFs, went through some very rigorous methods to fake it. And I'm not talking about an announcement. I'm talking about faking an actual trust filing by actually filing for the trust. So in that sense, it's not fake. You're just faking kind of who it's from and getting people hyped up, making millions of dollars in the process, pump and dumping the XP price. And it was pretty crazy. Anyway, make sure you press that like button and let me break it down. You might have seen this go around. 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗍𝗀 or even guys like Altcoin Daily. Let me see if I can find it still. Yeah, here we go. Can we see the original post? There you go. BlackRock has officially filed for a new iShares XRP trust entity. A Ripple ETF is coming. So first of all, I don't appreciate them saying a Ripple ETF, but that just might be some simple ignorance, might just not fully know. Again, I'm good friends with these guys, lovely people, so I don't assume there's any ill intent meant there. And as we can see, there was a filing that was called iShares XRP Trust over in Delaware, and we can see it says name right here, Daniel Schweiger, CO BlackRock Advisors, yada, yada, yada. So people were definitely pretty excited. Altcoin says, can't find the official listing. Can someone link and confirm? And then he said, I think it's a hoax. And well, 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗍𝗀 broke it down a little bit better, saying, you can spoof the formation of an XRP ETF trust. It's a fraud, but it's actually very easy and just costs about $500. And funny enough, in theory, I am not saying this happened, but I'm saying in theory, Altcoin Daily, with their 250,000 views here, could have been the ones to do it and bank millions of dollars in the process. I don't think they did. I'm just saying it could have worked, probably. So it's fraud, but you need $500. You only need to file 2 documents, which are attached, pay the money, and you get a placeholder on the state website. That's all I can tell you other than good night. And so he has 2 little forms that he's attached. State of Delaware Division of Corporations document filing sheet. And you just insert all the details. In theory, it can be fake, I presume. And so only the moment that they check, and you paid $500 and they check, will you be denied? But I guess you get a placeholder, right? State of Delaware Certificate of Trust. Certificate of Trust is filed in accordance with the provisions of the Delaware Statutory Trust Act. The name of the trust is, the name and address of the Delaware trustee is, and insert any other information the trustee is determined to include therein. I do kind of wonder how exactly this person then paid, or I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because perhaps it's not legal to lie about your name, etc. But I guess perhaps you can just get a private credit card or something, fraud your way in, pay, and then they will not be able to find you. Or maybe it's a hacked credit card, if you know what I mean, that they just stole it from somebody else. Conjecture. Criminal saw, because it is criminal, it is fraud, right? Saw what happened with the Ethereum trust filing. The moment that BlackRock filed for their Ethereum trust, the price went up like 10% the same day, 10% the next day. And it's still up like $100, so 5% or something, from the moment that it was filed. Files the XRP trust filing. Buys 100,000, I'm thinking more like millions of dollars worth of XRP on leverage. Sells at 74 cents as the price went from like 65 to 75 cents within seconds. Pockets $2-3 million. Again, I personally think this could be way more. And that actually brings up a really interesting point about crypto that we'll get into in just a second. Or BlackRock has clients who want exposure to XRP and have begun the process. Tomorrow will tell. And again, that was posted like 7 hours ago. So we'll have to see if this is actually fake, in the sense of, we've seen with Bitcoin ETFs, we've seen with other ETFs that something gets filed, something gets removed, and it gets refiled. In this case here, we're 90% sure I'd say that it's fake, but there's a chance that there's something real about this, or that there's more reality to it. But otherwise, that's the scary part about crypto to some extent, that first of all, I've been following so many scams, guys. I've been following them like freaking a hawk. And the reason for that is, as I've told you before, I Mostly, I'm working on my venture capital firm. So if you ask me, what do? I look for investment, I place investments. That's literally the main job I have in this world, the main thing I look forward to, the main thing I do. And when you place these hundreds of investments, what you've noticed is, first of all, you need some good accounting because it's easy to lose track of money, funny enough. I never expected that to be me, but it can happen. You need to trust people that are not trustworthy. So you need to send random people on the world money, which is strange. But also, you get scammed quite a lot. That's the simple truth about it. Again, I've said before, I don't really mind getting scammed, even though it sounds crazy. I've been in finance for a long time right now, and I notice if you always see it from the perspective of risk aversion, you never want to have the risk, you're not going to make as much money. So I'd rather sometimes just try, go for it, and fail rather than not having the opportunity. I say this sometimes at the end of my videos. I think it's worth it more to, if you've got $10,000, to place 100 different $100 investments where 98 of them will fail, but 2 of them will bring you $40,000 and $70,000 because it can happen. People often like to criticize me by saying, Dusty, you're talking BS. And I'm telling you, we've been here for over a decade. And every single time it happens the exact same manner. People turn tens of dollars into hundreds of thousands. People turn thousands of dollars into tens of millions of dollars. It happens. So if you're thinking, can't happen to me, you're just keeping yourself down, just blame yourself, whatever, but it can happen. Anyway, to get back to it, I often think it's better to just catch on these opportunities, again, with limited risk. I don't say go all in on everything, but otherwise you might never get the chance again. And for that reason, as I said before, I invest in many garbage projects as well. Again, I always have full transparency. If something's sponsored, I always say, hey, a little sponsor tag at the top. But there's never a chance I'm going to talk something I don't have money into because there's always an appeal. And very often, even though people look at my video or look at my channel and think, oh, Dusty, this project is garbage, I tell you, it doesn't really matter. It's crypto. Many things that look so garbage and shitty have given me the most results. I have, again, been in the same position where you look at your friends, because a lot of my friends did the exact same thing, right? And they tell me the name of this coin. I look at it and I'm like, I will not put my money into it. And they're like, oh, just put 2 ETH, just put 5 ETH, just kind of see how it goes. And then all of a sudden, boom, you just see the project really knew what they were doing, even though it looked like a joke. Then again, the reason I have this in front of me here is because I will tell you again that there are many rug pulls, there are many scams, and you have to be prepared for that. You have to be mentally tough to notice that many people do get drained. Many projects do actually get out of there. Again, the 𝗵𝗂𝘃 hack was $100 million. If you had all your money there, it sucks. Especially then going into the bull run, it just sucks. I think one of the exchanges that still have money on is 𝗕𝗏𝗃, but I think they're gone now, right? I'm not sure if they're still alive. I never really checked. And again, another point I'll make here, and this is my own personal opinion. Many people will disagree with me here. But that is, if we take a look at this, for example, this project, Grok, whatever, was made by a scammer, 𝗂𝗂𝗪𝗓 says. But I will tell you this. This all depends on ethics. Let's hypothesize here, and this is for you to decide. Somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you want to invest in this project. You know the founders are potentially scammers or bad actors, so they could rug pull, but the proposition is just, hey, this coin will probably do well because they know how to do marketing. You want to invest. What are you going to say? From one perspective, it's, well, no, because you guys are scammers. They don't want to give you money. On the opposite side, it is, anybody can find out that these guys are scammers. So anybody buying into this coin knows the risk. It's a meme coin. It's a crazy coin. You're not buying this for the fundamentals. So it's literally just like a roulette thing or like a flip of the coin. So is it really that stupid? Is it really that bad? And again, looking at the performance of it, I didn't actually fully check it out, but 𝗂𝗂𝗪𝗓 says that the coin is doing well. It makes me think, even though these guys are bad actors, they could have made you a ton of money. Then again, you got to ask yourself who exactly then is losing money, because somebody has to lose the money in order for somebody else to make it. But I guess that's the risk of the trade here. And with meme coins and in just beautiful bull market seasons, it's going to always be like that. The only thing I'm always wary of is like honeypots, meaning you can't get your money out, or crazy sell taxes, etc. But yeah, if you are a person that says, no, I never want to get scammed, I understand, because nobody wants to, but I've gotten scammed a ton of times, and I don't really mind saying that. Even last night, like a couple hours ago, I think last night I got scammed again. The project says, oh, we got hacked. I don't know if they got hacked or they just stole my money, right? Can happen. That's $20,000 gone. Hey, you're never going to, that's before launch, by the way, so that's what I invested into it. You don't know, and I don't really care. Because like I've said many times before, if you just keep investing that $20,000, again, 100 different times, you only need one of them, and that can bank you $20 million, hypothetically speaking, right? But in the bull market, that's our main strategy, and I can't make it easier than that. The reason I keep making videos about this is because still people don't understand just how simple it is, and I want to really make sure you understand it. Just with this news, by the way, just as an example, right? If somebody was really up to date and they saw the filing, went to long XRP straight away, they could have banked a couple $1,000,000 by not even being the main guy to file that trust. Just being up to date, noticing that trust get filed, noticing that trust is posted on the socials. If you are there quickly enough, boom, that's an instant couple $1,000,000 if you place the right trade. Can you understand that? It's just a couple of minutes here, just by being alert, just by seeing the right news. And the same thing applied to the whole Ripple settlement. I think everybody on the channel here knows we had some massive trades the moment that the SEC concluded their lawsuit with Ripple, which was crazy amounts of money because we knew it was going to happen. And if you then open a position on Bybit, this is what I always say, you open it cross, meaning that the price of the asset can go down a lot. All you have to pay for is funding rates and a one-time fee to open it. You generally speaking can't lose because the market's going to turn back around. If you've got an asset you believe in, it's very, very hard to lose and you're just banking infinite money. That's why guys like Crypto have trades open that are in 30 or even 50 Bitcoin worth of profits, because if you DCA your way down, you keep buying lower, especially with these leveraged positions. At some point, it can't go any lower. And so it's going to come back up. And then with the leveraged position, you can all of a sudden not lose anymore. If you kept buying your way down to 17,000 and you've opened a 50x, whatever, long position at 17,000, even though your liquidation point is 14,000 or whatever, it's never going to get there anymore. And if you had cross, it will probably even be so that your liquidation is at 0, so you can never get liquidated, which means you've got now 50 times as much purchasing power for your Bitcoin or your XRP or whatever. But that's a different strategy for a different day. I'm just talking about a couple of random things here. I really want to teach everybody everything that I know. And sometimes it's hard to find the right title or the right video to do so. I just hope you guys stick with me throughout this journey. At some point, we got to make a little group because I've noticed I keep sharing too much in random videos so it gets lost. I might have to make more dedicated videos and like a little Zoom call of sorts for some people that are interested in it more. But I also will add here that I am not a professional meme coin finder. I guess I am officially. If you look at my profession, I am. But very often I miss out on coins still. And then people text me saying, hey, how did you do on that one? I'm like, I didn't even know that existed. And that's the thing that I keep telling you. That's why I want a tight community. That's why I'm thinking of opening some sort of group for only the special people, because I want people to research the crap out of this, because I know how well people can do off of this. I'm not a financial advisor, but please trust me when I say, if you put in the effort right now, it's so hard to lose. If you don't bank crazy this bull run, it's your own fault. It's too harsh, maybe, huh? It's your own fault. It's your own fault. It's hard to lose. 2017, 2021, and even the run before that. If you lost money in the bull run, and I don't know what you were doing. You were probably just throwing money at the wall or something like that because it's hard. This year, the last 365 days, you could have not lost money, generally speaking, because the price only went up. And that's bull market vibes. But then the question comes, which exact coin is going to do well? Because a lot of coins just do 20x, 5x, 10x overnight. And you want to find those, which is hard work. And that's why you need collaborative efforts for a lot of people to share these different things that they found or share these different knowledge or connections that they've got. But yeah, let's skip it for another day. Hopefully you all enjoyed this little update video. Some people might watch this and think, Dusty, you're so freaking random. The thing is, guys, if you look into my brain, there's just so many different thoughts, different things to share. But it's sometimes, as I said, hard to find the right way to bring it over to you. But I have the best intentions.